Hey, welcome back to me being cheap. It's been a while, but we're going to get back to making videos, I promise. So for those of you that are new to the channel, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing my videos. I started this many years ago as a get out of debt channel. Things have progressed since then. And we're going to talk about that more, but that's going to be on a different video. For tonight, I just want to tell you about some of the stockpiled foods that we have eaten that are past their expiration date or their best by date or sell by date. Now we know that foods come with many dates, and ultimately it's up to the consumer when they want to eat it or when they want to throw it out, or in our case feed it to the chickens. So first of all, this is not very old. I did can this last summer. July of 2022. This is a breakfast sausage hash. So it's got breakfast sausage in the bottom, potatoes, bell peppers, and onions. And we tried this out to make sure it was good, make sure the recipe was good. It was really good. And last summer when I made this, I normally buy frozen potatoes, O'Brien, or I just cut up fresh potatoes. But in this case, there was a bit of a shortage last summer, and the French fries, this is actually French fries, they were cheaper than whole potatoes, and the work was already done in that they were already cut up. So we tried this out, and it was good. And we fried some of our chicken eggs with it, had it separate. So scrambled eggs and sausage hash. That was good. Okay. Next, we have these Idahoan potatoes. And for those of you that don't like instant potatoes, I encourage you to try this brand. They're very good. They have many different flavors. These are probably on sale now over $1.25 a piece. When I bought these, I'm guessing they were regularly about 80 cents, maybe on sale 60 cents or something. These, the Best Buy date was May 11th, 2019. Now we are at the end of March 2023. So 20, 21, 22, 23. So roughly 4 years past the Best Buy date. These were just fine. Not a thing wrong with them. So I store my food inside the house. I don't have it in an attic or a shed or anything like that. So where I store my food, it's temperature controlled, and not that it would matter with this, but it is out of direct sunlight. This is light can't get through here. But like your jar food, you'd want to keep that out of the light because the light can degrade it after a while. Nothing wrong with this. Okay, Michael and I have not been doing a whole lot of white flour recently since the beginning of the year. And we were having company over, and we were going to make a chicken pot pie. And we were out of flour, so we had to get into our deep storage of flour, or our stockpile. And one of the reasons why we put food up is we don't have a store in town. And so if we get a hankering to cook something, it's nice to have the ingredients on hand so we don't have to spend the time and the gas to run to the store, and because we had to drive to another town to go to the store. I put this flour up in January of 2021, so we're 2 years past when I put it up. I did not write the Best Buy date on here. I probably should have. Maybe I will do that going forward. I don't know what they recommend on flour. A lot of times people say that, your flour, if it's just stored in the bag it came in, it can go rancid after a while. Now, this is just regular white flour. This is not the self-rising. But there was nothing wrong with this flour, and I had just put it in a Mylar bag and had sealed it up. I did not add any oxygen absorber or anything like that. This flour is perfectly fine. Again, 2 years. It's been sealed up for 2 years. I don't recall what they recommend on the flour. This was probably Great Value or Aldi brand flour. I typically shop at either of those places. Okay, next we have chips. I typically don't stockpile chips because I have problems with them going bad, particularly if they are a corn chip or a tortilla chip. The oil in those tends to go rancid pretty quick. We had just happened to buy some of these, and we didn't get them eaten. So again, this is not something I store. This is not something we eat a lot of because obviously these were here for a long time. Best by date on these was May 17th of 2022, so not quite a year past the best by date, about 10 months past the best by date. There's nothing wrong with these chips. They were not rancid, they were still crispy, and they're actually pretty good. So, potato chips. Okay, peanut butter is next. So I have two kinds here. And I had bought a bunch of peanut butter. This was before the pandemic that I had bought the peanut butter. Dillon's, which is our Kroger, had a sale, and I probably had some coupons. And I'm thinking the sale price on the peanut butter was 88 cents, and then I may have had some buy one, get one free, or, you know, certain amount of money off. But I had opened one of these that was from 2018, and again, we're in 2023 right now. And I'd opened the creamy from 2018, and it was good, and we actually used all of it and ran out. So then I opened up one of these crunchies from August of 2020. I usually mark everything with a Sharpie. And it was rancid. It smelled bad. It kind of tasted bad. It wasn't completely rancid, but it was getting there. I didn't eat it. I fed it to the chickens. So then, because I needed peanut butter, I went and got another creamy. And I had used all the creamy from 2018. This is from September of 2020. There's nothing wrong with this peanut butter. It is fine. It smells fine, tastes fine, nothing wrong with it. But I was kind of curious. I went downstairs and I got another thing of crunchy because I was like, I don't know, maybe that other thing of peanut butter, maybe it had gotten air into it. Maybe it was just a bad bottle. Not sure. But I opened up this one, and I don't have smell-o-vision here, but it's not rancid, but it's getting there. It's not, I would not eat this. My chickens like it though. So this is one way you can turn scrap food into protein. Eating rancid food, it's not like it's spoiled in the fact that it's like full of bacteria and will give you food poisoning. It's more of a taste thing. It's not good to eat it. You know, it's not good for your health to eat the rancid food. But if you had to, it may make you feel bad because it tastes bad, but I'm guessing it probably wouldn't kill you. I'm not going to eat this. My chickens don't mind it, so I may give them a little peanut butter every now and then so that it doesn't go to waste, and convert this into eggs. As you know, eggs have been expensive recently. All right, so this is just some examples of some things that we have eaten from the stockpile recently and how they've held up. As we dip into some of the other items, I will definitely keep you posted on how that's going. And thanks for watching.